For me, I mean, youth unemployment is a bigger wahala, is a national security threat. I want to look back in the years to come and say that based on what I did, I was able to help 10,000, 100,000 people start their own companies.
Is it difficult to start a business in Ghana? Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to another episode of Kudum. On today's episode, we come talk about entrepreneurship, right? I believe you want to start a business and you are finding difficulties in starting a business, especially the environment you find our body inside. Yeah, so without much ado, I just want to go straight to my guest for today. You see, today the setting be different. You don't be there. You have to follow him to the office. You get it. Yeah. So my name is Emmanuel Arthur, your host. I have my brother here, a colleague, a friend, and a boss as well. He's going to help us understand certain things you need to know when it comes to entrepreneurship. So he and I will introduce him, buddy. I beg. tell my viewers who you be.
Yeah. Right. So thanks for coming the call and your colleagues. My name is Solomon Ajay. I happen to be the lead or the president for the Association of Ghana Startups.
Oh, okay.
Where we just created an umbrella body for the entire Ghanaian startup ecosystem.
Okay.
And so we are working on the 4 key thematic areas, primarily capacity building capacity of the youth or young people to start and starting their businesses. We do policy advocacy, where we deal with the government on the policy levels and things like that. We do trade facilitations or access to markets, where we run trade expos both locally and internationally. We sometimes do it in here, Ghana. Sometimes we move Ghanaian startups to other countries to go showcase whatever they have as startups and all that.
That's good.
And then we do access to finance as well, where we help them connect them to patient capital. Man, you the term is patient capital for and starting a company.
Arbitrary capital.
Arbitrary capital. You don't need pressure. You need capital that is very patient, either through grants or some flexible loans or things like that, or equity investment. Sort of that is what we do, supporting these guys to connect them to such opportunities across board. And so these are the 4 key thematic areas that we are working with. Then we work with the government as a key partner through the Ministry of Communications.
I work with the government.
Of course, as a partner.
You mean Ghana government?
Ghana government, of course,
okay.
as a partner. I mean, whatever you do in this country, you cannot do without the government.
Okay.
So government is a key partner to what we are doing.
You go do something without the government.
It depends. Unless you go marry. Apart from that,
the
rest.
Anyway, we talk about our leader.
If you marry yourself, you need government to sign for you.
Well,
you need. So of course, government is a key partner to what we are doing.
Okay.
We work with the Ministry of Communications and Digitization on a dicta agenda. We work with MESTI, that's the Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, again an innovation agenda. We work with Ministry of Trade and Industries, the trade agenda, and of course, to some extent, the Ministry of Finance, the cash finance agenda. So we have these 4 ministries within our ecosystem, and then moving beyond, then work with agencies like the National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Program, NEIP. We work with the GEA, Ghana Enterprises Agency. We're working with the National Youth Authority, NYA. We're working with the Youth Employment Agency. We are also trying to get access to GEPA, the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Ghana Exim Bank, the African Continental Free Trade Area.
Your network is huge, pal.
I mean, we're creating a central pool of players and support institutions for young people to start and scale their businesses. So whoever have got a role to play in that space need to be under our system or connected to the system, so that we can be able to connect people to so institution like, I mean, in Ghana here, getting company started, you first and foremost need to go to what now is registrar of the office of business or company registrar. It used to be RGD, now the name have changed. You need to get FDA certification for Food and Drug Authority. You need to get GSA. All those things. We need to have a way to connect to all these things, so that it will be easier for you as a young person. You don't need to be running around, you know, at a one-stop shop where you can get access to all these things to work. And that's what we are doing.
All right. I think it's good. All these things that you are mentioning, all these names, these government bodies, private sector bodies that you mentioned. I mean, like I said, your network is huge. We'll come into it, how we can actually get access to, because with these things you are mentioning, with these things that you're mentioning, some of the people watching, it's new to them. They don't know about all these. And we are trying to create this enabling environment where they can actually access this petty opportunities to
Exactly.
scale up their business. So we're going to talk more on that. But I want us to take it from how it all started. What inspired you to start this association? This association we're talking about, my guys, is AGS, Association of Ghana Startups, right? They are doing well. Actually, they are really doing well. So you need to know more about them. So I want to know more from the president himself, how it all started. What inspired you? What has been the main goal? Right. So can you tell us how it all started? Yeah.
Well, so as I mentioned, some years back, I was doing my own business as a young person, graduated from school, and no job for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you find yourself going up and down, trying to do something on your own. Personally, I was trained in computer hardware engineering.
So you did IT.
Of course, I did IT. That's my first major.
Computer man.
Yeah, computer man.
Mm-hmm.
So I did hardware engineering and networking as well, among others. And then later on, I did graphics, I did website development and all that. So I had some business started around that line.
Mm-hmm.
But you find yourself wanting, Charlie, you need this, you can't get it. You need that, you can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Access to the market, access to finance, to start capital, and there's a whole lot of wahala in this space.
Headache, man.
It was a big wahala for me. Eventually, I found my feet on ground. But then I had a few friends who also have the same challenges back and forth. So I was like, hey, look, what can I do to support myself primarily and to also support other people who may or are facing the same challenges?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so that is what inspired the whole thing. Together with a few friends, we started running some training programs, connecting people back and forth to a few things. Later, we decided to register a name for it. And so we chose to register what we call the Youth Business Network Foundation.
Oh, okay.
That was in 2018.
2018.
So that as a name sound, Youth in the Business Network Foundation.
Oh, so you started that thing already before you actually started, did the registration?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
So the focus was just support youth into business. So that's why we had a Youth in Business, creating a network of young people in businesses. So that's what we did. We ran some training programs, some workshops, some seminars, conferences, and things to build the capacities of the young people, letting them know that it's important to be a job creator and not a job seeker. And so we did a few things through some schools, oftentimes you graduate, like I said, you come out of school and you don't have anything to do. What can you do whilst you're in school? So that by the time you come out of school, you would not be a job seeker.
At least you're equipped.
But exactly, be a job creator. And that was our motto at that time. Job seekers and not, making or creating job creators and not
the job creators, not job seekers. Right.
It worked. We had some few successes short. But as we progress, we realized that look, the youth umbrella was quite huge. So we try to streamline it, right? So we focus on startups as our focus and as our key focus. And so we adopted a new name.
From Youth Business
Network Foundation to Ghana Startup Network.
Oh, so gradually you are involving the government to do that.
So then we pick as a national body with a Ghana in it.
Sure.
And then the startup so it speaks directly to what we are looking for. All right. And the network has in creating this unified body and things like that. And that is what we did. It ran for some time. Somewhere last year in 2023, we decided to move beyond what we've done over the years and scale it up. And so we pick on a new name again, a rebranding. Yeah. Rebranding is good. So
so this is the third name,
I guess. Name. Yes, the third name.
Wow.
Of course, the third and the final name.
The third and final. Anyway,
for now.
We did. It's not bad. Like you said, rebrand is not bad. Yeah.
Yes.
So
it always needs to seek fit a certain focus or target.
Okay.
All right. So last year we registered a new name, the Association of Ghana Startups.
Oh, okay.
So that it moved beyond just a small network to a full-fledged national association. All right. And so this is where we now have the muzzle to bring everybody under the umbrella.
a quick one. Do you think the changing of the names has more like an impact on the business?
Very well. Yeah, you have
it does.
Yeah. You have
Okay.
so much impact. I mean, like I said, when were you doing the name Youth Business Network? It was youth.
It was youth. Oh, okay.
So it defined your target audience as youth.
But I wanted to look at the bigger picture.
So again, when we moved to the Ghana Startup Network, the focus was on startups.
Okay.
Then it moved from just youth to startups.
Okay.
So anybody can just start a business. Company like KFC started around 60 years. Others started at later ages.
Yes.
But they're all startups.
Yes. Okay, so the new name actually has a combination of the first and then the second name.
It's always an add-on.
Okay.
There's no there's never a demotion.
It's an upgrade. Anyway,
yes, an upgrade.
That is also. So what would you consider as an inspiration? What inspired you
for me as a person?
For you as a person,
or
because,
for the institution?
For you as a person, because to start something like this, like you mentioned, it hasn't been easy. I don't think it was an easy journey.
It's still not easy.
Very good. So at least there should be that particular thing inspiring you, that is motivating you, pushing you to do more than you want to do.
No, for me, I mean, youth unemployment is a bigger wahala. It's a national security threat. It's a canker. Over the years, government have talked about youth unemployment. In fact, now it is not a national thing; it's a global thing. Africa, continentally and globally, is a huge wahala. My quest is to create impact. All right, I'm looking at creating a lasting impact in the area of job creation among the youth. Okay. I want to look back in the years to come and say that based on what I did, I was able to help 10,000, 100,000 people start their own companies. I want to sit back at an old age and somebody walk to me and say, hey, because of you, I started my company because of SYZ that you said to me some time ago. I want to sit back and see people talk about how they started their company and their business and all that, and mentioned my name that, hey, because of X, Y, or Z that this guy stayed, that is where I took my inspiration from and started my own business. That's where I am at where I am today. So for me, it's not really about money primarily, but it's about impact creation. And our success story has all been focusing on impact creation over the years. But of course, you cannot do impact without money. Anyway. So it's not part of it. But the key focus for me is not to make money for myself, but to create impact, a lasting impact. For generations yet unborn.
Wow. I think I will add little to what you just said. You are doing well. I think you are doing amazingly well, because I know a couple of people in this whole ecosystem space and they're equally doing well. But you're one of the people that I would say, you are really trying your best to put the startups on the map, because it's not easy to start a business in let's say in Ghana, right? Yeah, it's not easy. But you try as much as possible to lay the easiest way, even not the easiest, but a simple way you can actually use to start a business in Ghana. We're going to come into that because I think this is more of an interesting question people want to know, especially the youth. Now, moving from you, let's come to the association. What is the association trying to do to kind of help the youth, right? Because starting a business, like I said from the onset, starting a business in Ghana as an entrepreneur is not an easy task. Charlie Fiska somebody has, let's say, has about 2,000 Ghana cedis in his account, but he wants to start something for himself. But man, it's very difficult. I say, what is the association trying to do to help such a person?
Well, so like I said earlier on, we operate on 4 key thematic areas. Capacity building, asset to markets, asset to finance, and then policy advocacy. Now, we do various trainings. We have a few more trainings that we are about to roll out. People have got ideas, but they don't know how to start it.
Yes, that is another thing.
Okay. So how to turn your ideas from your brain to paper.
Ideas from the brain to the paper.
To paper top.
Hey,
all right. No, so I mean, you need to have a plan.
Okay, the plan is what you're talking about.
So you have the idea in your mind. I want to do X, Y, Z back and forth. That's fine. But how do you put on paper to be like a guide for you? Now, having done that, or normally called a business plan, how do you now move from the paper that you're holding to actually make it a business, a real business on ground? How do you start it?
Yes.
How do you raise money for it?
Yes.
How do you get an office space?
That is a
for
question.
it? Choosing a location.
Yeah.
All those things. These are critical things that you need to look at when you're starting a business. First, to get a business plan, which most people we don't even regard it, or we don't even know about that.
Is it really necessary to have a business
You
plan?
need a guide.
It's a guide.
You need a guide. Why did God give us a Bible?
Another Bible scholar be that. Anyway, take me there.
You need a guide. The Bible is there as a guide for life. The same way your business needs a guide.
Okay.
And your guide is your business plan.
But people are working, being successful without this business plan. It's, I think, later they do the business plan. I know a couple of people, they started business without business plan and they are making it.
You know what a business plan is?
I don't know.
It is not anything too strange or complicated.
So what is it?
It is just putting your ideas on paper.
Okay.
So that it will be there to guide you.
Okay.
I wanted to do A, B, C, or D. The target is that by the next 5 years, I want to be able to sell 10 cartons of drink. How do you get there? I want to start producing one at each time or whatever it is. So that is what you need as a guide for you. Now, having moved on from that, now you come to the real issue on the ground. How do you get it all started? Maybe if you have time, we can talk about a few things technically on how to actually start a business.
Yeah, let's go there because let's go there. Let's go
you
there.
know, but I mean, we can go there if you want to go there, but that means
anyway.
you
So
for that. you need to put some. You need to put on check on the table. Now
all right, that's fine. We're going to go on a quick break. When you come back, we're going to talk more about business.
Fine.
Yeah. So, Charlie, I mean, you know,
you mean we are going to sign a check on a break.
the man is already on fire. I the one sign check give him so say he go show us the way. So be a motor in mind. How do I say? But yes, he will do that after the break. This podcast, as you know, is always sponsored by SCS Delivery Service and powered by Sassy Marketplace. Charlie, as usual, you know, say SCS the delivery there, then day for you. Today, because of where we are rightly located at Roseanne Catering Service. They are good. Their food. Hey, it's not our own. Send in from him wrong. Anyway, if you come then try them. They are inside Accra Digital Center. Try them out and Charlie, you go feel them. You get. See you after this break. Every day comes with different hassle. Do you have an important document to send? Struggling to carry packages by yourself? Choose SCS today as your number one trusted and reliable partner for all your delivery needs. Ensure your packages are handled with care and delivered on time, anytime. Whether it's a last-minute gift or a loved one or an urgent document, SCS Delivery Service there for you.
Our working days are Mondays to Sundays from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can call us on 054 387 4960. SCS, it's there for you.
Welcome back from the break. Before one of the break, the check, I sign give them. So that is they can't tell us what it is. But yeah, so let's look at this. Is it difficult to start a business in Ghana?
Oh, very difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult. The systems in place has not been too friendly.
Okay.
Right.
Take us there, please.
No, it's not been too friendly in such a way that there's a lot that you need to do. We've not simplified the processes that much as a state.
Okay.
That is why we work with government as a partner.
Take it that I have the power to give the position of a president. She said, if God has given the power to appoint you as a president in Ghana.
Hey, serious one, no.
One thing. Okay, let me say, what is that two things, right? You would put in place to make business flow. That's yes. I believe I understand the question, right?
Well, so it's not necessarily being you being a president or you giving the power of whatever it is.
Anyway,
I'll give you just one quick example. And oftentimes when we talk about this, people try to say that, oh, but Rwanda is a small country. It's a small country, back and forth. Yes, Rwanda is a small country.
Mm-hmm.
We agree.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to Rwanda now, it costs you, I think it takes about 6 hours.
Rwanda.
Yeah, 6 hours.
From Ghana to Rwanda, 6 hours.
I mean, no. When you go to Rwanda now,
okay.
it will take you 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay.
To get the company registered.
Hey.
Yes, you say
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours.
Maximum be that.
Maximum.
6 hours.
To get your business registered.
Yeah.
Rwanda.
Yeah.
African country. I see.
6 hours. You're done.
So what is it? Why? Why is it about a month or 2 here?
When you come to Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
it will take you 1 month. It will take you 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Take you 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, unless you pay connection man or middle person.
Aze.
You go to RGD office to get company registered.
Mm-hmm.
And the forms you are given is like this.
To read.
The form to fill
Hey.
to get company registered. Big form with repeated fields. Sometimes I try to think what is this all for?
So can't we learn from them?
So again, that's why I said that people, when you make this as a reference, they tell that Rwanda is a small country. I agree.
Oh, Rwanda is a small country.
Of course, a very small country.
Ghana is bigger than Rwanda.
Many, many times.
Oh.
It's a small country. But what are they doing right that we can learn from them? Like I mentioned, when I was in Rwanda on my first time, I went to the tour.
Okay.
So I went to their office that registers companies.
Mm-hmm.
I met the director general in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were talking, as a demonstration, I created an account. Just within some few minutes we were talking, the man opened, a company and printed certificate for me.
Don't you think because you were there, he wanted to show you something? So that's the standard.
The system is such a way that it's easy. I know Ghana is easy. We can do that easily in Ghana here.
Mm-hmm.
Every person in the country have an ID. In Ghana here,
card.
It's called Ghana card.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to get my company registered, all I should do, log on to a portal. What I can do with my phone. Log on to the portal and just put in my Ghana card ID. It will populate all information about me.
Okay.
But Ghana card already have got
all the
everything about me
database.
already.
Yes.
So I don't need to go and fill a form again. Ghana card have got all that. So all you do is that you take one Ghana card number, key into your system, and everything you need about me is already there. My house address, my mommy's name, my whatever, everything is already in the Ghana card system. So what else do you need? All they're checking next is the name you want to use as a commercial enterprise or a coordinated enterprise. Is it available or not? That's all. And other factors like maybe is it a right business to do? Do you have what it takes to do all those kind of things? That's what they're checking. And this should not take more than 1 day.
So the system.
So it's a system. And believe you me, in Ghana here, we can do this easily. Look, I was at that office and I did not see anybody in that office come there to register company.
They were doing it from the comfort of their home.
Just sit, pick your phone. So you create an account.
In your company, in your traffic of Ghana, Accra, because everybody is keen.
Go to the RGD office now.
Where is it located? I want to go there.
At Accra Tema Station.
Okay.
Just walk in there now. When who cry and I bought nipa 100 to 500 people in there right now.
Oh.
And every day people are there. Traffic. Sorry.
Sure.
Just get a company registered. And that's something we can do easily. But we're not doing it. Why? RGD recently created a website for online registrations. Fine enough. What happened to it? You're supposed to go online, fill a form online and all those things. It's supposed to work. In fact, it worked for some time. And then it went off. Sometimes the issue is not the system not the portal itself, but the people behind the portal. If I need to go there and I think that because of traffic, whatever it is, I can't need to pay somebody and do it, I pay and then I go off. Meanwhile, online, I won't pay anybody. So sometimes our own people will frustrate the system so that the portal will not work.
And you come and
so
pay
you
money.
Come in there and pay money. That's why we are all struggling as people.
Hey!
And this is a known fact by every whatever face in this country.
So
that's
what
we're
do you think the problem is? Is it from the people that they put in place to do, or to work, or maybe it's coming from above? They're not putting the structures.
I wouldn't know where it's coming from.
Oh, but I think you should know, because
but
it's your field.
what I know is that system was created to work.
Yeah.
And it was working.
Yeah.
And it stopped working.
Sure.
As if you go there and they thought I was working, but go and try, it won't work.
Charlie.
Recently they created a VIP service where you can register a company within a day or two or something. So I asked myself, if you can do it within a day or two, why can't you do it
for yes?
So just, if
it's
possible to do it within a day or two, then just institutionalize that one so that everybody can just do it within a day or two. Why then do you need to make that one some special service? You need to pay extra money to get that.
That's not fair.
I don't want to tell about this. You don't have a power to talk about these guys in Rwanda. You don't even pay to get your company registered.
You don't pay anything.
No,
it's free, and you get your certificate.
Yeah,
because Ghana, the certificate, you get your certificate.
No, so in their end, you create a portal online. I mean, you create a account online on their online portal, and then when they finish your processes, they upload your certificate onto your platform online. Okay. So you log in and you can choose to print yourself or not. Okay. Mind you, the company registration is not a certificate. It's a number given to you. But in Ghana here, focus more on the
certificates, the paper than the number. Details, the number.
All I need is a code that shows that your company is registered with number A, B, C, or D. That's all.
So it's a assembly basis here.
It's a code, that's the intent, and not certificate. But in Ghana here, you focus on the printing certificates alone, moving more than the code that we are given.
That's sad, man.
You know. And I want to ask the gentleman about why don't they charge for registration and how are they able to make money to pay their things. The gentleman just asked me a question. Said, look, what would be your interest to charge the young guys before they start, so they don't start at all, or to let them start and you charge them later by paying taxes? So this is a nation with focus of building businesses.
Rwanda, they are far gone. I saw one of their documentaries what the president is doing, and
again, they are a small country, so some things can be done easily. Whereas Ghana is a bit bigger. It does not take the fact that we can learn something from them.
I don't consider the small country as an excuse, because there are bigger countries. Some bigger countries are far gone, and they're even considering Ghana as a smaller country.
Yeah, of course.
I don't actually think the small or the size actually matters. If you put systems in place that is working, hey, Master, I mean, Joe and see, even the drink that we buy, you see, say on top of the bottle, the cover, they have this QR code. Yeah. Try scan and see if you go work.
Another WAHALA.
Like, they've created it to design the bottle, and then it is just not working.
Yeah.
You go, because I believe that even if it is there for you to check if the drink is FDA
authentic or not.
Yes. But you scan and then you see some codes. Right? Like, it just not making sense. The same to the ECG, you see, I think under your meter, they have this ECG logo attached to a QR code. And when you scan, brother, you see some animal running in circles and you don't even understand what is going on.
You know, so the system and the structures being in place need to be taken a second. Let me give you a second look. All right? We need to make things a bit more simplified for the people. It's too much at work.
Yes.
You need to go here, join a queue, be in a queue for almost 1 month, 2 months to get just a common certificate. You finish up, how to even get some small money. If you want to produce, let's say, water, for instance, you need to go to RGD, finish up, go to FDA, go to GSA, before you finish, all your capital is gone.
So you, as an association president, what are you doing to make this thing simple and seamless?
So like I said,
for the business,
like I mentioned earlier on, we're creating a one-stop shop at our secretariat, where we're trying to talk to all these institutions, from the Resident General Department to Food and Drugs Authority to Ghana Standard Authority, to all those institutions, to see how we can work together on that score. And so if we create this one-stop shop, where, for instance, in our secretariat, we have a desk for FDA.
Okay.
We have a desk for GSA.
Okay.
We have a desk for RGD. So that when people come into the office, within that one-stop shop, they're able to access all these things. So they don't need to go here and come here back and forth.
I think it's a beautiful idea.
So that's how we're trying to start it up. And then by the way, if you need to go to their office for other things, you can go. But the base is to start from our end as a startup institution.
Sure.
Then we can connect you to the other sessions where you need to go in there. And so yeah, we are talking about it. And last year, for instance, the GA, the Ghana Enterprise Agency, got some funding that they used to support the young people to be able to start the FDA certifications. So instead of you paying the full amount, you're paying just a small amount called GEA. It was taking part of the fees based on some agreement that they had with them. And that's something that we thought it was a good thing to do, and we try to encourage more of such, so that there is some means of giving the young guys some rebate in terms of this fees paying. I mean, the fees are high, and so based on that, people don't even go, because if I go there to pay this amount I don't have, I wouldn't even go. I'll pay it illegally. But if it's simplified enough, everybody can just go. Why wouldn't people just go and register a company just say one day job? If you can just sit behind your phone and get company registered within just one day, why wouldn't you do it? But because of the process being too cumbersome, I wouldn't even go at all. So we're trying to look at some of these things. And again, we've pushed some of these things into the bill we're working on now for Parliament, what we call the Ghana Innovation and Startup Bill. So I've got some of these components all captured in the bill.
Okay.
So that it will make things a bit more simplified. Now we're just talking to them as one-on-one, but when Parliament passes that to become a law, it makes it much more solid. Such a way that it becomes a national thing, that you know that this and this and this is supposed to be done back and forth. All those things. I mean, they are doing well. They are trying. We've been from somewhere and now we are getting some. So they're trying.
It's not going to be that easy. You just have to go through a lot of processes.
Like I mentioned, RGD office, for instance, last year or 2 or 3 years ago, they had their website launched for the online registrations. For some reason, it has not worked perfectly well. But now I saw them launching some premium services, which I think that they can make it open. But they're still trying to do what they could do. But what I think we need to do is to make it a bit more flexible.
We don't want stress.
And that is it. The stress is too much.
Charlie, in some Dawson, the matters big, plenty, huge, gargantuan, a Dawson. So I can say I can't. I'm not sure we'll end this podcast. So we'll bring an end to today's episode, and we'll find time and come back for some more, because I believe you have a lot of things to share with the entrepreneurs and then the Ghana youth as a whole.
Well, so before we wrap up, you're talking about earlier on, you asked a question about how to start a business. Let me just zoom in.
Okay. All right.
I was talking about how to raise funds. The first thing I talk about is to put your ideas from paper. From your head to paper.
Sure.
And then after that, let that paper be a guide for you, for your path. All right.
Okay.
Now, people always complain, how do I get the money to start? How do I get money to start? That's the key thing. All right. And I keep saying that for me, I think that the first thing you need to do is your personal savings. Savings, of course. No, so that you should always have something. And I keep asking a question like this. If you think that your idea is good and you don't want to invest into it, why should I invest into it?
Exactly. That's why
it's your idea. It's your business. It's for you.
At least commit.
Make your skin go inside. Show me that your skin day inside. Then I can also come inside for you. So your first source of funding for your business or for your idea is your personal savings. All right. The second source is your family and friends. If your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your uncle or your whatever cannot support your idea, then why should I support you?
Maybe you believe in it, so you should support.
So how do you get me to believe in it and you can't get them to believe in your idea? If you cannot convince your family to believe in you, how can you convince me to believe in you? The third source I talk about is your friends.
Okay.
If your friend that you do Friday hangout, chilling with, back and forth, do concern with every now and then, cannot help you in your business ventures, then why should I? All right. So that's the key thing. Your personal savings, your family and friends. Then you can look at other institutions like the government for some grants, things like leveraging on NEIP, GEA, some grants like that can come in. Now we have hubs across board. I talked about hubs earlier on.
Sure.
You can get to a hub. They can help you to put your business plans on paper and all those things. They can support you with fundraising, capacity building. They do all this kind of tourism. The hubs are in charge of all those things. You can find hub across all the regions have got hubs. Get to the hubs and they can help you to start something on your own. Once you're able to get to a level where you can raise bigger ticket money, then we can talk about the angel investors, we can talk about the venture capitalists, we can talk about all those other forms of funding are available. So there are huge opportunities across board. There are issues, I agree, but there are also opportunities across board that we need to leverage on as young people to be able to start. The government launched the You Start stand recently, and it's something that they've been run by the NEIP.
Okay.
I mean, you can take advantage of some of these things to start your business. They get some small grants. Some are in loans. You take a revolving loan, you work, you pay back, and others get it also use it to work.
Sure.
It's good. And so that is then one of the ways that you can do to start or to scale your business. And of course, we are here at the Secretariat of the Accra Data Center here. Whatever you need in terms of business startup,
it's good
we
if
are
added it
always
yourself,
available
Yeah,
to help you put your business plan on paper, help you to raise funding, help you to give you access to the market, to sales and all that. I mean, so it's a three-tier affair. We help you to put your business together. We help you to raise funding. After funding, you produce. When you produce, what do you do? Now you need to sell it for markets. Now we help you to also sell out within locally and of course internationally. And that is what we're doing. And let me extend the invitation to everybody, every young person watching us now. If you are thinking of starting a business, or you have any business started that you have not yet joined us, or you need any help or in terms of your business angle, just get in touch with us and we'll be willing to support you. You can log on to our website www.agsghana.org, www.agsghana.org, or you can find us on the social media, or on LinkedIn to Twitter or X, whatever they call it. Just enter Association of Ghana Startups. You can get us online. Connect with us and let's see what we can do to help you in your business journey. Coming up in September is our annual event, the Ghana Startup Week.
Okay.
Where every player in the space, we assemble to celebrate the entire ecosystem. We have various workshops or seminars. We have an award scheme. We have trade expo and pitching competitions, among others, during the whole week in September this year. If you are interested in any of these things, again, get into our socials and let's talk about that and let's see how best we can help you. And like I said, our main objective is creating impact. And lasting impact, and we call upon you. Come on board.
Charlie, he said it all. No long talk. Just go on their website and you get more about them. Okay. If you are having any difficulties in your mind or anything challenging and start your business, they are good. I recommend them. Try them. With that much I do, I would say it's a good buy for now. But hey, please, I beg you, try SCS delivery service. They go deliver your product or your services. Anything you are looking for in delivery, they are in Takoradi, Accra, Kumasi, and yes, here in Accra, yes, I mentioned Accra, Takoradi, Kumasi, and Tema. Yes, then they try them. And Sasti Marketplace, Charlie, is an e-commerce platform. Go there, search for what you're looking for. They conveniently deliver to you. Okay, my name is Emmanuel Arthur. Till then, see you in the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Peace out.